Okay, welcome back to day number 18. Today we are going to go over back bends like we talked about last time. So if at any point you hear some noise outside, he's probably my husband. Mark is. We have two big pear trees and apple trees that have dropped so much fruit, and it's to the point where we can't see what's the freshly dropped and what's the old dropped, so we're cleaning all of it up. That way when new stuff drops, we can just take it and start drying it. So if you hear noise, that's what that is. And what else do I want to say? If you're new to this channel, Mark and I are fitness professionals. He's a doctor of physical therapy. I'm a personal trainer, massage therapist, and yoga instructor. And we have combined our tools, our skills to serve athletes. And so this yoga is, yes, for beginners, but it is also for athletes because not a lot of snowboarders I know do yoga already. And if you are a snowboarder and you do yoga, please let me know if that's you. So now's a good time to start if you are an athlete because it can only help, whatever your sport is. Okay, let's get on the mat. Okay, since today is back bending, we're going to do a couple of normal moves that we've done before to warm up our thoracic spine. So go ahead and let's start in a tabletop position. And then we're just going to do a couple cat-cows to really open up our thoracic cavity, and just go ahead, let your shoulders sink as you press the ground away, look up, sticking your butt out. And then exhale, tuck your butt, round your spine, and tuck your chin. And that wave motion every time. Anteriorly rotate the pelvis, sink between the shoulders, press the ground away, look up. Inhale. Exhale, hips, spine, chin. Inhale, hips, spine, chin. Let's do two more of each. On your own breath. And one more. Really make it as dramatic as you can. Press the ground away. Press. And arch with your last inhale. And then exhale into that normal flat spine. Okay, another staple. We're going to take the left hand to the center of the mat. Press the ground away. We're going to thread the needle here. So inhale, take the arm all the way up. Really try to touch the ceiling with that right hand. And then exhale, send that right hand through the hole, right shoulder, right ear on the ground. Left hand can go up overhead on the ground. And breathe. Always breathe in your twists. Beautiful. Bringing that left hand back by the face, pressing the ground away as you bring that right hand back up to the ceiling. And exhale that hand down to the ground. Same thing on the other side. Right hand to the center of the mat, press the ground away as you inhale, take that left hand up. Try to touch the ceiling. And on your next exhale, send that left hand through the hole, left shoulder, left ear on the ground. Right arm goes up, overhead on the ground. And just breathing here. Big inhale, big exhale. And bringing the right hand back down by the face, pressing the ground away as you inhale. Take that left arm back up to the ceiling. And then exhale, both hands down into that tabletop position. Now coming into our puppy press, puppy pose. We're going to keep our hips where they are. Walk or slide your hands out, bringing your nose down to the ground. And just really breathe here for a couple moments. Maybe if your nose easily comes to the ground, maybe try to bring your lips to the ground.
Maybe try to bring your chin to the ground. Always breathing in and out through the nose. Breathe. Beautiful. And we're just going to slowly press back up into that tabletop position. Tuck your toes under, press the ground away, press your hips over your heels, and going into your first downward dog. And breathe. Pressing one heel down to the ground and the other. And we're going to go ahead, shift forward, core tight, slowly lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now that's just to get us warmed up. So bring your knees back down to the ground. Move your feet away from you. Take a seat back onto your glutes, bringing your legs out in front of you. So, let's begin. We're going to go ahead, coming all the way down to the ground, keeping a bend in your knees here, feet on the ground, kind of by your glutes. So give your feet by your hips. And then we're going to take our hands, and then we're going to inhale, bring our arms all the way up to the sky, and then back behind our heads. And then at the same time, bring your hips up. And then exhale, hips down, arms down. And keep going. Inhale, hips up, arms back. Exhale. We'll do 3 more of the total. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. And try to not let your knees go flailing out. Imagine you're gripping something in between your legs. Exhale. Or you can use a block and actually put it between your legs and hold it there. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Beautiful. Now we're going to interlace our fingers underneath us. So bringing your hips up, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders under yourself, and going into a bridge. And just breathing here, pressing your hips up to the ceiling, really getting that good arch in the spine, and allowing your chin to tuck into your chest. And breathe. Beautiful. And then slowly release all the way down. And then keep your feet where they are, but we're just going to make them a little bit wider. Maybe the distance of the mat as we drop one knee down to the ground. Both knees down to the ground in one direction. Words today, you guys. And then going down to the other side. And just going back and forth, playing with that spine a little bit. Make sure not to hug your knees in until we're done with the rules of 3. And the rules of 3 is you should always do 3. And let's go ahead. We're going to do it again with back bends, rules of 3. Bringing your feet close next to your hip bones again, and interlace the fingers underneath your hips as you roll your shoulder blades under, and then bring your hips up. Really allowing your rib cage to fully expand as you breathe. Allowing your chin to touch your chest. And breathe. And slowly release your hands. Bring your hips down to the ground. Make your feet as wide as the mat again, and then just rotating your knees from one side to the other. Now, if you're experienced and you feel really good today and you feel like this is in your wheelhouse, no pun intended, you can go into a full wheel instead of the bridge for the third one. So I will show you what that looks like. Otherwise, just same thing, hands under the hips, bringing the hips up into that bridge. So we're going up into our third one. Press up. Now if you're doing that full wheel, just make sure that it's not uncomfortable. There's no pain here. And then just release. Try to push through your chest, over your wrists. Releasing your head and your neck. Heels and toes on the ground. Breathe. And slowly come all the way down from whichever you chose. Bringing your feet the distance of the mat again as we rock our knees from one side to the other. Breathe. And finally, let's go ahead and hug our knees into our chest. Yummy. And breathe. And then keep your knees where they are. Go ahead and tee out your arms and allow both knees to drop to one side. And you can look over the other side. And breathe. Beautiful. And you can bring one leg up and then the other, or if you're strong in your core, you can do both at the same time. And then release your knees down the other direction, looking over the other shoulder. And breathe. And bringing your knees back up, hugging them in nice and tight. And we're going to grab the outside of the feet, or with your peace fingers, you can grab your big toe. And then we're just going to open our feet up to the ceiling. And then take your knees as far apart from each other as possible. Into our happy baby. And you can rock from side to side. Breathing, maybe massaging your back into the mat. And let's go ahead, hug your knees in one more time. And then we're going to massage our back again. So hug your knees or hold your knees with your hands. And we're just going to purposefully rock back and forth 7 times. 3, there is a reason for the number 7. It's not random. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Coming into a comfortable crisscross position. And that's it for day number 18.
All right, thank you guys for joining me for day number 18. Tomorrow, I have no idea what we're going to do, as always. But, check this out. Request something if you want. And after tomorrow, which is day number 19, we'll have 10 days left. Crazy. Request. If you want anything specific, put it down in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button. What else do I need to say? Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.